Hey everybody, thanks for coming on a little short notice. Hello. Vlad Impaler, my friend. You're probably like, blue lipstick, what? And couches? Blue lipstick and couches. We have gathered here today to talk about blue lipstick and couches. You're probably like, what? Some of you might know, but let's start. I want to make this fairly quick. I kind of want to just address a couple things because, I'm not too human to admit, like, sometimes I get my feelings hurt, right? Something happened today that, like, really hurt my heart, okay? And I just want to address it and keep it moving because I think people forget that, like, we are humans with, like, hearts behind this, and it's not cool. And I was gonna show screenshots and, like, but whatever. It happened in DM, and I don't really think I need to. I don't want to embarrass this person because they should be embarrassed, I think after I'm done talking, maybe they'll feel a little silly, but I'm not gonna be a jerk and, show this person's name, even though they really didn't care about me or smearing my reputation. However, so let's start at the beginning. A little story for you, okay? A little easy story time, okay? So, let's start with yesterday. I'm going to tell you the story to let you know, hashtag we are not the same, okay? So, yesterday, somebody, in a Discord, in a popular Discord, a lot of people in there, somebody was like, okay, EKC People Suck is wearing blue lipstick to offend Josh Cox. Now, if you don't know who Josh is, he is a young man. He makes streams about, he has makeup streams why men wear makeup. He's a really nice kid. He doesn't start drama. He doesn't he keeps his head down. He makes his videos. He's a sweet dude. He really is. Real Entertainment argues with him. He comes in, he makes fun of his last name because it's COX, and it's funny to him, and and Josh is just like, dude, leave me alone. He doesn't want anything to do with him. So now that we got that out of the way, and the reason why people like Ren go after people like Josh is because he's associated with us. It's like you gotta take out the associates. It is like a mob hit. Remember yesterday I was like, hey, wise guys, underboss, take out the associates. You know what I'm saying? So poor Josh. So he's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. Doesn't ask for any of this. Nice dude. Keeps his head down. So when I saw somebody say that right in the Discord, I was like, where did this come from? First thing I'm thinking is like, look, I don't get along with Erin right now, and I think she would admit that too. I didn't watch her stream last night, but somebody sent me a comment from it, and I'm gonna get into that. So anyways, I'm like, I don't think she would say that, right? Now, some people, if somebody said, oh, somebody you don't get along with right now publicly, said something that's kind of like homophobic, right? You'd be like, ooh, juicy, salacious. I was like, look, I want facts. Like, somebody have a screenshot. I don't think Erin would do that. Yada, yada. So, we go into a stream, and people start talking about it, right? Because the person that said it is reliable. The person that told her is supposedly reliable, right? So, they think it's reliable information. I mean, I'm not mad at them, whatever. They think it's reliable information, right? So, I'm like, I don't really want to just, like, put this out there like that. That's kind of not... it's not really cool. I mean, I don't think Erin would do that. There's no proof. It's just hearsay. Like, publicly in comments I said this. I said it in Discord, whatever. So I'm like, not cool. So today I check on it. I check on the situation. I'm like, you guys didn't find anything, right? They're like, no. And I'm like, all right, well, we'll make it right, whatever. Because somebody did mention it on a live stream. And, I'm all about the truth. I want facts. I don't want to start rumors. I don't want to cause people problems. I don't want to crap on people's reputations when it's not true, right? We can all sit here and give our opinions, and that's okay. We can give our opinions, right? But if it's an opinion, you got to say it's an opinion, okay? And I think that sometimes people forget. So after that happens, right, I keep getting hit up. They're like, oh, people are calling you the R word. You're racist on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Something folded my laundry today. I'm like, where would they even get this from, right? I'm like, I can't even come up with something that they could flip on me, okay? So, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is weird. And people are like, oh yeah, in the comments on Erin's. I'm like, I don't care, guys. Like, my Discord people know, like, I don't want to see that stuff. I don't care about that stuff. I don't I don't want to see it. I don't care, right? So they're like, no, we really think you should look at this screenshot. I'm like, oh. So I look at it. It's a girl who literally, as of a few weeks ago, was whispering sweet nothings into my DMs, okay? Somebody, a lot of you know, okay? Being nice to me in DMs. Oh, yeah, your hair looks cute. I like you. Like, all right, cool. I liked the girl. I thought she was cool, right? Come to find out, she's up in Erin's comments last night being like, oh my god. When I saw this, I was like, this is just weird. She was like, oh my god, I'm gonna screenshot AZ's Instagram before she blocks me. LOL. What? You gonna screenshot my Instagram? Like, what? Before she blocks me? I'm like, why does this girl have a problem all of a sudden, right? Apparently, she's one of the ones on Twitter being like, oh, AZ's racist. I'm like, what is happening right now? So I slide back into her DM. I'm like, oh, we've already talked before, right? And I'm like, hey, girl. I'm like, is there anything else you need from my Instagram before I block you? She's like, well, yeah, you could stop making microaggressive comments. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, now I guess I can figure out what the hell these people are talking about. I'm like what? And she's like, well, you said that 2 she said 2. I didn't catch this till afterwards, but she said, you said 2 black men have a greasy couch. And I was like, no. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, white people can't have greasy couches. I'm like, Ren does have a greasy couch. Has nothing to do with him being black. It's a fact. Like, he spews venom on the nightly, literally. And you're mad because I said she assumed, she took it upon herself to assume that it was some kind of like racial whatever. And I'm like, girl, the thing is, you guys, you don't know nothing about nothing that goes on behind the scenes. I have been a friend of Ren's. I have talked to him off this platform plenty of times on Instagram. I spent an entire evening this is how close we were, right? I spent an entire evening one night helping him with his channel, okay? And I certainly hope that he wouldn't be perpetuating this nonsense. Because if he is, then I'm highly disappointed and he's a worse person than I thought he was. I don't know. I'm disappointed in his actions, to say the least. I really am. Disappointed that he tries to hurt people and rip people's jugulars out, and that's why I had to cut him off, okay? That's the only reason. I think he's a funny dude. He has a lot to offer. He does, but he needs to just be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, be nicer, at least. Jugular is not the way to go. So, I hope he's successful in his endeavors, and that's it. I don't have bad wishes for him. I don't. I really don't. I can say that honestly. So I hope he wouldn't perpetuate that nonsense, because he knows that's not true, okay? About me, he knows that's not true. So I spent time and energy with this dude. So don't sit here and tell me that I was making a dig about his couch, because... So I'm like thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, yo, the fact that this girl even said, oh, she must be making a racial dig. Like, yo, that says more about you than it does about me. Okay? And the thing is, man, and I hope that, I don't know if Erin saw this comment, perpetuates people like, oh yeah, she's feeding into it. I don't know, because I don't watch, so I can't sit here and say she is. But let me tell you something, okay? When you have, don't, put it this way, don't recruit people. If you want to hate me alone. Don't be recruiting people. Don't be out here in these streets recruiting people with lies, okay? Because you know what happens after a while? People start to get angry because you're telling, like, your true fact opinions, right? You're out here telling the truth about them. They start making lies about you, all right? That was hurtful. That, I literally contemplated, my haters are gonna love this. Eat this up right now, okay? I literally contemplated, like, just getting rid of this channel. I was like, yo, this shit ain't even worth it anymore. Like, these people are nuts. Like, so right after that, right? Right after that, somebody goes, hey, I have a question for you. I hope you're alright. I know you're not like that. Listen, I just want to let you know, I got some intel that you work for Katie Joy. I'm like, flip my desk over. You know that saying, flip my desk over? Yeah. So now, I work for Katie Joy, just in case you guys didn't know, alright? And in case you couldn't see the real, FU behind her, voice. Like, these people are nuts. They're nuts. They are nuts. That is so insulting. You can't go around weaponizing racism. You cannot do that, okay? Literally, Ren craps all over everybody. Everybody. He rape victims. Like, and I call his coach greasy, and like all of a sudden he calls me trailer park trash. Like, all the time. All the time. And you're worried that I said he has a greasy coach? Like, the fact that, I'm just saying, man, the fact that that got thought up by that person says more about them than it does about me. And I can't, God is my witness, man. And here's the thing. People feel safe on Twitter. This is why I got rid of Twitter, you guys. I was in a Twitter feed one time arguing with some angry self-hating housewife, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even know this lady. My kid's like, Mama, get off the phone. I'm like, no problem. I deleted my Twitter and I never looked back. Everybody knows I don't mess with Twitter. I mean, we all know I have a Boston Tea Party account that I go on, and if I have to look at Twitter, like the other night, I can on my desktop computer. It's not on my phone. Like, I don't mess with it. Nothing. So unless someone sends me a screenshot of some drama, I don't know nothing about the Red Sox. Yeah. The Red Sox up in the house. So it's just hurtful. It's hurtful. I'm not gonna sit here and act like a badass and be like, oh yeah, whatever, F them. Like, the fact that somebody would just make that up, and not only did they make it up, they added an additional person. They were like, oh yeah, it was 2 of them. Now, I started thinking before I come on here, I'm like, where is this coming from? Why 2? Because 2's better than 1, right, guys? It's more believable. It is more believable if you say it happened with 2. Oh no. Oh. Are you serious right now? Are you just saying? Did he say that, or did someone else say that? Yeah. I don't even know. It's hurtful. It's hurtful because I would not do that. You really think that I would? I don't know, man. I don't know where these people get these things. And now I work for Katie Joy. It's like, did you guys know? I'm gonna let you in another secret, okay? Sometimes I drink adrenochrome too. Okay, I sip on it on my throne of lies, right? Weaponizing racism, and I just drink the adrenochrome and just, you know, I'm also oh God, I can't even. Hold on, I'm trying to read the comments real quick. I'm a reptilian. Only on days that end in Y. I'm here being a reptilian. It's like, what are you people talking about? You gotta remember, like, there are real people behind these things. When you make these things up, it sucks. Would you like what is wrong with you? What is so wrong with your life that you're gonna come out here and start pulling things out of thin air, right? I can't. And if they're talking about my comment about a couch morpher, I called somebody a couch morpher, that has nothing to do with Ren. Nothing. And that's the only other thing that hits me. I'm telling you, aliens. I already told you guys I had experience with aliens. I mean, I don't know if words have power. Had that. Yeah. Oh, here, White Knight and dude. Just pick. If you really want to pick a side, if you're that kind of person where you're like, I'm picking a side. I already picked my line in the sand. All right, that's cool. But don't start recruiting people with your lies. Okay? Think what you want about me. I mean, but don't tell people that. That's mean. It's mean. It actually hurts my feelings. You're a jerk for that. You really are. You're a jerk. You're lucky I don't put up your screenshots. You know? As far as I'm concerned, this person owes me an apology, but that will never happen because they probably think they're so cool right now because they got under my skin. That's alright. Karma. I'm telling you right now. But anyways, so yeah. What is this? Oh, peace sign friends here. Hey, Diane. They're winning, but it's crazy. Alright, of course the Red Sox are winning. You're kidding me? Of course. Yeah, man. And let me say something right now. I would never let someone come up in my stream making things up about other creators, okay? We can all, have our opinions, but when you start saying, yeah, they are this and they are that and they did this because of this reason, you don't have anything to back that up, like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And to think that I actually went out of my way to decipher this for this other creator and that her chat's like making all this nonsense up, it's like, wow, we are not the same. Sorry, we're not. Of course they're taking screenshots. And then, alright, first of all, back to my Instagram, right? yeah, I'm gonna screenshot her whole Instagram before she blocks me. Like, what is on my Instagram that's so salacious? What is it? Do you know why I have a private Instagram? So my little cousins don't follow me. That's the only reason. That's it. I don't have anything salacious on my Instagram where, you know, this one can't. I accept everybody. I accept everybody except for my little cousins, and that's the only reason. Because you know how, like, when you connect your accounts to your personal ones, sometimes it'll come up as suggested whatever. I don't want to, like, drag my family members, like, especially the young ones, into this nonsense, because that's the last thing I need. It's the only reason why I have it private, you know what I mean? Like, plus, everybody nowadays has 90 million sock accounts. If somebody really wanted something, and they'd probably get accepted anyways, because I'm just that stupid and I accept everyone on Instagram. So, like, why is this, like, some kind of... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. People you may know. Thank you. Oh, we have a transverb connoisseur. Wow, you must be really good at reading, Staci. You must be able to read real fast. Know everything that's going on, right? Every stream ever. Someone else did what, rarely? I'm a little behind in life, but Erin didn't say that someone else did. She just... Hold on. Erin didn't say that someone else did, and Erin did not confirm or deny. She just said it's possible. Yeah. Erin, really? It's possible? It's possible. Are you serious right now? Oh, it's possible that you wear blue... Come on, man. And the people that have been around, like, since yesterday afternoon already know that, like, did I go, oh, that's possible? Her wearing blue lipstick, yeah, that's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible. No, because I know she's not a freaking jerk, and, like, neither am I. And I hope she knows that, as much as we disagree on our certain strong points. And this is why we are not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope that people out there see that. I'm just saying, like, for the freaking jerk that made that up, too. Like, normally I don't care what these people say about me, and everyone in Discord knows that, because they don't even send me this stuff anymore. But they're like, well, she's gonna screenshot your whole Instagram, you might want to know. And I appreciate that. Like, that is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. So I wouldn't even know about this, but I'm kind of glad it worked, though, because now I got the answer to why I'm all of a sudden, a racist. So, whatever, man. It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks that I was friends with Ren. I spent time talking to him on Instagram. We voice messaged back and forth. We would laugh. We had fun. When he's not ripping people's jugulars out, he's not a bad guy. He's really not. He's really not. That's why I spoke to him longer than, that's why I talked to him when other people wouldn't, like, whatever, It has nothing to do with any of that. And the fact that people keep saying it, it's like, you cannot speak it into existence. Like, this is not like some kind of, like, affirmation where we're just gonna speak it into existence. Like, no, you either are or you're not, and I'm not. So cut the shit, is what it is. But stuff like that, it just makes this not fun anymore. It's like when you really start hurting people's feelings and assassinating their character, it's not fun. But yeah. But I can't wait. Yeah, right before this, about an hour or so before this, 2 hours, yeah, I work for KJ now. I'm on her payroll, okay? Wow. Yep. Some man on Instagram that I've never even seen told me that I was on KJ's payroll. I'm like, I don't know if you've seen Katie Joy's recent Instagram lives, but I don't think that would be possible. If it is, then her and I are both really great actresses. I don't have a acting bone in my body. I have no poker face. I have no poker voice. It's just funny. Did she pay you in M&Ms? Ugh! Kimberly, are you trying to give me an anxiety attack? I just literally heard the M&M noise against the teeth, and I have goosebumps, and I feel a little sick. So there are a couple of things in life I really, really mess with me, and it's that kind of stuff, and brooms. I don't like brooms, okay? I don't like brooms. I think that they are germ factories. At my old job, right? Everybody figured out that I don't like brooms, and I don't like door handles, and I'm a germaphobe, right? So one of the girls thought it'd be funny to chase me around with a broom, and she didn't realize, like, it wasn't just a joke. Like, it really, like, upset me. I was like, she touched me with the broom and I had a freaking meltdown. I was like, do you know what's on there? Fecal matter. She's like, you're crazy. I'm like, I know. I know. Best comment from last night. Somebody said, all they said was, if KJ does, this was so funny. If KJ does sue you, right, I can totally see you claiming insanity. I was like, me too. Me too. I was like, I can't even get mad at that comment. I think it's funny. I can laugh at myself. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself. And I don't know who said this, but I'll never forget this one. I even told my family this one. It might have been, actually, I think it was someone from Twitter. Someone said to me, right, and this is the best insult anybody's ever given me, right? And it's so true. It is so true. Somebody was like, yeah, F you, AZ. You sound like a prepubescent little boy with a cold. I was like, yes, I do. I really do. Staci, thank you. I started listening now. Every time I hear myself on a stream, I'm like, damn, there goes that prepubescent boy with the cold. Oh boy. She wore that lipstick before. See, yeah, she's had it in her thumbnail, right? The person who said it is like reliable and heard it from a reliable person, of course. You know, that's how these things start, you know. I have nothing against the people that said it. They believed it at the time, you know. But I feel like Heron Zoo video is kind of discrediting someone's experience just because they're not a person of color. It was kind of gross to me. It's like if you say, oh, I had a bad experience with this person, it's like, you're not allowed to. Like, I'm not allowed to say anything about I'm not allowed to say anything. Anything I say gets twisted, right? It's like, oh, microaggression. Microaggression. You don't like what he says? Microaggression. You don't like what he says? It's because he's black. I mean, really? Really? In real entertainment, you know that is not the case. And if you, I'm telling you right now, if this dude's perpetuating this nonsense, I'll flip my desk over. I literally spent so much time talking to him, it's not even funny. It's like, yeah, I love hanging out with people I have, you know, hard feelings against. You kidding me right now? It's like, we can have human to human experiences, you know? It doesn't have to be everything has to be about that. And I understand it and I get it, and I know that the last couple of years there has been a lot of questionable things happening across the United States that, you know, kind of amp this up, and it should. You know what I'm saying? Katie's talking about you on Twitter right now. Oh, of course she is. She happens to do that when I'm live. You ever notice? The last time she did it, the last time she used my name on Twitter, I was live. I'm live right now. She's talking about me on Twitter. Katie, I don't know, man. I'm not. Yep. Todd asked me to go to the sacrifice shed. I said no. Put your cheese knife away. It's not happening. So, you know, I don't know what he wanted out there, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I did change the name of my video. That's another thing I want to address before I hop off here, because I do have to get off in like 5 minutes. But here's the deal, guys. And I'm surprised I caught no heat for this. I thought at least somebody would be like, hey, but not one freaking person, which is shocking, right? Remember how I was like, yeah, we're going to take a vote. I'm going to do a vote. I'm going to do a vote, right? Which I had every intention to do, and I really did, right? And then. So, yeah. And then they showed me her tweets. They were like, oh, did you see what she said on Twitter? And I'm like, oh, God, what now, right? She started asking for apologies and shit. Apologies? I'd rather eat a curb. That's not happening. So in other ways, right? In other words, she wants a retraction, apology. She was calling Truth Sleuth a criminal. Truth Sleuth of all people? What? Truth Sleuth, okay, first of all, Truth Sleuth is a very good YouTuber. She does her factual checking. I mean, she's not even that hard on Katie Joyce. She literally isn't. Like, to be sitting there calling her a criminal, yeah, that was kind of weird. I put that link in my community tab under the post about Truth Sleuth if anyone hasn't seen it. It's really weird. I'm like, wow, this lady is on one. I understand she's angry, and that's the thing. And another thing, got 5 minutes, and another thing, okay, and another thing. Yo, of all the people, she's mad at me. Like, yo, I have fun. I'm not even mean. Like, I'm trying to be make this like a funny KJ thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she hates me, and it's funny because I was one of the only people who was like, yo, this is something's not right here. I don't know. I don't think this is Katie. I don't think that this is happening. Like, yo, even though I don't like her and I wanted it to be true, I knew it wasn't, and I couldn't pretend it. Like, I couldn't pretend it was like, these people. I couldn't sit there and go, yeah, I'm gonna overlook everything because of how much I hate her. No, because even though I don't like the lady, even she doesn't deserve that level of creepery. Okay, she doesn't. Nobody does. I'm one of the only people that spoke out, so there's that. But yeah, and here's the thing. Of all the nasty videos this lady has ever done in her lifetime on YouTube, she thinks that mine's gonna send me to jail. Psh, over my dead body. It's not happening. Yo, she is bugging on Twitter. Like, people, I just keep seeing them. They're just flying in. I'm like, what? Does this lady ever stop? And like I said, it's sad because nobody interacts with her, even when she is the victim. It's sad. If that doesn't make you feel, imagine being her right now, like, you're like, yo, I really am the victim this time. Not one person gives a shit. If that wouldn't make you self-reflect, then I don't know what would. Honestly, if that does not do something to her psyche, like, gee, maybe maybe I am a little much right now. Maybe I should try to, like, be a little bit better, The boy who cried wolf, for real. I know, right? Where'd that comment just go? Freaking StreamYard goes so fast. Yeah, it's like, can we just stop assassinating characters? Like, please? And the thing is, too, KJ, use her own words against her own stream. Hey, what do you hear? What do I hear? Blah, 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 blah. I feel this way. This is my opinion. I think they feel this way because of this. Like, those are all acceptable things to say, right? You think that Katie's behind this? No. And for those of you out there who think that Nat is not a real person, and I see a lot of people like, well, I've never seen Nat's face, and how do we know it's not Little Miss Noble? No, Nat is her own person, okay? I know somebody who was in my inner circle who actually spoke to her on video chat one time in the very beginning when we were all like, hashtag I stand with Nat. Do you remember that? I still have that in my Google Docs, hashtag I stand with Nat, when that was my photo on Twitter, right? So around that time, this person really saw her, and they were like, yo, she's real. She really is a real person. So anyone out there who thinks that she's not, she definitely is. Little Miss Noble is definitely a creep show in a way, but she's not responsible for being Nat. Definitely. I think she goes, I didn't make the CPS report. I just, like, basically pushed the buttons and told her what to do and wrote it. So, okay, so you did all of it then. Like, you know what I'm saying? I typed it and I told her what to press, and okay then, sure you did. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, people. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. It flew right by me. Yeah. So I do not correlate greasy couches with color of people's skin. I'm sorry if you do. I'm sorry you were brought up to think that way and rationalize things like that, but I am flabbergasted. Flip my desk over, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, because I don't have a voice on Twitter where everybody's talking about this, so like here I am now, and I'm gonna take a few days off the internet because it's about fuck this shit o'clock. I'm looking at the time and it's fuck this shit o'clock, and just need a little break. Master Chef, I know, I guess I gotta figure out who this person is. This person on MasterChef. I used to like those chef shows too. I canceled cable because like I never was watching it. It was so freaking expensive. And my cable is such a ripoff nowadays. I have a Fire Stick and YouTube and whatever, but I need to figure out where that MasterChef Boston girl is. Cause A, I want to see if I know her. And B, I want to see what she sounds like. Your clock is broken. Is your F this shit o'clock broken? Well, I can fix it for you. I can fix it. You have a Rolex? Thank you, Pink. Thanks, guys. Yeah, and just let it be known in the comment section, I am not looking for like, oh, I'm sorry they did that to you, blah, 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 blah. Like, that is not the case. I just want to set the record straight because we all know that. That's not, you know, that's just freaking Mother Goose shit right there. Mother Goose. Alright, guys, so thanks for listening. Cat the second record straight, okay? So Erin does not wear blue lipstick to offend Josh, and, you know, I don't talk about Ren's greasy coat other than the fact it's just greasy. That's it. That's it. I'm not taking it back. I mean it. It's freaking greasy, okay, guys? Alright? Talk to you later, guys. Bye.